Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to all about that DSP number 26. It is Wednesday and this live premiere is on at 7 AM UK time this morning. If you're watching it just now, thank you. If you're watching it later, thank you as well. And also thank you to all of our new subscribers. So today I am going to create part of my own designer series paper. I am going to use the Well Dressed set, which is images only, with this Simply the Best set, which is one of my newest stamp sets. So, colours we are using are soft suede, well it's a black card base, soft suede, matte layer, and a piece of very vanilla, which is going to kind of be offset like so. We're going to stamp our background on here with the Well Dressed images using, what are these again? Using light and dark soft suede and light and dark crumb cake to colour the images on the card. I'm also going to give some spray effect using the fattest nib, the brush nib of my Stampin' Blends. Not done it before, so hopefully it'll work. And I am also going to utilise these two pieces, or one piece. These are from another suite in the annual catalogue, which is Perennial Essence, and both of these match lovely. What we're going to do is we're going to do a big stamp and mount it and fussy cut it on these bits of DSP, either or. I'll see which one looks best, so we'll do that last. I'm going to use my newest Deluxe Foam Mat. This is a Stampin' Pierce mat. It's really good for doing working with flowers and stuff as well. I'm going to cover it with a piece of scrap. So this is good for stamping on as well if you don't want to get your stamparatus out. So let's give it a little try. So the ink colours that I'm using today, let me move that pencil, is crumb cake, so they're all coordinating colours on the same kind of family, tans and browns. The next one is soft suede, which we have as our matte layer. And then the third one is early espresso, which is a really rich, I'm going to cut this down actually, it's a rich brown, really nice colour. I think it works really well for rustic type cards. Okay, now I do need to remind you that, what date are we on today? We're on the 18th, which means there's only 13 days left of celebration. Boo! Boo, boo, boo. I know. Sad, 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 but all good things have to come to an end. So if you haven't already made use of earning free products, please visit my online shop. Right, so this piece measures, let me get my scabby ruler out. This is just 4 1/4 roughly by 3. Black is 4.1 by 5 7/8. This is 1/8 of an inch smaller, so it's 3 7/8 by 5 3/4. Yep, so let's get stamping on this. Okay, so I do need a stamping block, that would help, Tricia. So I'll just get some out of my carry case at the minute. I'll use block B and block D. I think those will be of adequate size. I'll also quickly grab my chamois, my Simply chamois, which I keep in a little case. So I'll just keep that there. I'll keep that to the side, and you probably won't see me cleaning my stamps, but that's not the important part. Right, so stamps that we're going to use, let's see now. Right, first of all, let me transfer all of these from the original holder section, and I'm just going to pop them directly onto my case. And that'll prevent them sticking to the upper side of my stamps. So what I wanted to do actually first is I wanted to do some tone on tone. So this is soft suede, and tone on tone, I'm going to use this, what I can only describe as threads of tire. I'm going to use that to put a pattern on the outside section of this matte layer. It doesn't need to be perfect. You can double stamp, repeat like so. I'm just doing it any old way, just to give some extra texture. Sorry, my dog is in the background. She's just moved about there, she's having a little nap. Okay, so let's see how that'll look first of all. I'm going to pop it over like that. Now, I think these bits are a bit bare, so bear with me, no pun intended. Just want to add some more stamping onto there. It's a bit better. I want one on here as well, because my card does kind of overlap that slightly. Right, fab. I love my Simply Chamois, probably because the lovely squeaking noise it makes. Yep, I am a bit sad. Right, let's do the top layer now. So let's do the shoe in Early Espresso. I love it. So I'm just randomly stamping. Okay, it doesn't need to be right way or a wrong way. Okay, so we'll clean that off. Squeak, squeak. I think I'll do some of the watch in crumb cake. So it's quite good for filling in the little spaces. Yep, I think I'll also do the pen. I'll do the pen in soft suede. Okay. It seems awful dark for soft suede. Have I maybe got mixed up with the colours? Hang on. Let's see what Early Espresso stamp's like. No, it's not. It's right, it's right. Okay. And the last little thing we can put on is the little key images. These are adorable, and I'll go for the lighter colour crumb cake. The smaller stamps are really good for filling in some gaps, and I think I'll use some darker prints of this as well, because it's quite a nice little stamp. Lovely jubbly, lovely jubbly. So this has been filmed on Monday. I've just watched Boris Johnson on the TV talking about the measures that they've popped in place, and yeah, I'm not sure what to think, to be honest. I'm not sure at all. Right, I need another piece of scrap paper. I'm not sure how all you folks feel about it. It's a little bit worrying. Right, let's go to light crumb cake. Let me use the brush tip, and let me add colour to this fabulous shoe. Adorable. I'm going to mix them up how I colour them. So one I'll do just the middle section in one colour, the other I'll do top and bottom. So what's this? Is this the light? This is the light, yeah. So I'll add some more dark. So dark crumb cake is here. I hope you've all been getting a good chance to craft. I I have really just been doing the very basics for my channel. I do apologise. Normally I like to craft every day, but I'm just no energy most of the time. So if I'm managing to keep my channel afloat with my basic series, that'll keep me happy for now, and hopefully you guys will be happy too. Right, so we're just doing the dark. Hope you can see that all right. Like so. I love it when you just come up with a wee idea. Hopefully it'll look okay when it's finished. And it's good to just to show people how you can use two completely different stamp sets in a project. Right, now let's see. I think I'll use the light soft suede, the nib side, to colour some of these keys. I think I'll just do the one in the background that I've stamped in AliExpress, and I'll do the ring. So just take your time, because it is quite a delicate little image, she says, and she goes and smudges it. And I think I'll use light crumb cake for these ones. That's nice. Don't think the watches don't need any other colouring, I don't think. Perfect. That shall do. So there's our little background. Okay, so what I was wanting to do is I am going to close these inks off just now. I'm not sure which colour I am going to stamp the Seriously the Best sentiment in yet. I shall see how the card looks. Look, I have just got no strength in my hands today. Use my good finger and my palm. Right, now what I was wanting to do, I was wanting to kind of rough up the edges slightly. Okay, but what I want to do first is I want to try and flick some dark soft suede. I've seen this done online. Now I'm just going to get more scrap paper, because I think this will go everywhere. So what you do is you just kind of do that with your blend, not too hard, because you don't want to damage. I think I've just made a mistake there. You don't want to damage your blender pens, but I think that's done the job. Now just clean off your lid, or you will get covered in ink at a later date. So I don't know if you could see some of that splashing there. I know people use their Stampin' Up markers to do that. So maybe that's a better option. Maybe you could leave me a wee comment and let me know what you guys have tried. Okay, right, I want to add some crumb cake blending, a little bit blending round the corners of this. Okay. Just to give it more of a vintage kind of look. And this looks really nice on the Very Vanilla. See if I can get the light a bit better. Gives it almost like a coffee stained look. So excited because I put in a big order for myself yesterday. Mostly supplies item that I need, such as cardstock and whatnot, but right, I don't know if you could see that effect. It's quite nice. There's some better light. So that looks quite lovely. And then I think I'll just add ink around the edges for roughing it up, just by putting it directly in my pad. Lovely. I do like it to be a little bit damp around the edges when I'm roughing it up slightly. This gives it a little bit more rustic look. Oops. Can you see? The paper doesn't tear as much, it frays more than anything, which is what I'm looking for. Just be careful with your scissors. So that's quite nice. Right, let's put this together. So it's going to be sat like so, and then we're going to add a little sentiment on here. Very nice. Very nice. Now, what I think I will do is I might add some twine over here. Or under there. Let me do that. Let me get something that matches nice. So, what do we have? I quite like this, which is 100% hemp. It is the braided linen trim. I think that would be nice. A couple of layers of that on the card, potentially. I don't want to push it across the way because that might look a bit odd. Right, let me get my snail out. Okay, so I want it towards the bottom of the card, so I'm just adding snail. I'm going to add that round there like so. Really easy peasy. Stick it down and then cut it. I will of course raise this up with dimensions because it's not going to be able to go down flush now that I've popped that on. Dear me, see my husband on his phone. Right, I've got the fright of my life there. Don't know what he's doing. In fact, that'll stick down okay actually. Let me get my some wet glue. I'm still using my teammate Karen's wet glue. Sorry, lovely. Mine's just don't seem to be pumping out glue at the minute. Right, so get your positioning before committing it down, like so. Lovely. This will go over there, and then the fuzzy cut sentiment I'm going to pop on is going to go across here. Okay, so I do need to pop this on with dimensions. Here's some I made earlier. Right, need to get some big ones out. Excuse me. Whoops. Right. Let's open a new packet. Dun, da, 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 da. There we go. One packet out. I do like to put things away nice and neat. Or attempt to put them away nice and neat, should I say. Right, so let's get this chap stuck down. Right, I'm just trying to think. I need one in this, right in this bottom corner for sure. And then I need one about here and here. And then the rest are anywhere. You just need to be careful where you put them on, particularly if it's overlapping a piece of linen trim or anything. So I'm just going to push them down in the middle, keeping with a little tip that my crafty friend Wendy told me about. I've seen it before, but it's nice to be reminded of these things because I forget. And I was always having a fight with the backing due to me not having any fingernails to pick it off properly. So this is quite a good little tip just to push it down in the middle. Okay, right. So, this is going to go on like so. I'm just trying to get it even-ish at both sides. Maybe a little bit more to the left. Right, now for the last part. I will add a liner, card insert in a wee little while. And I think I will use the Early Express though. So I'll pop the card to the side just now. And what I want to do is I want to do congrats. So I've got a scrap piece of Whisper White, very vanilla, sorry. So first of all, let me see how this fits on here. See how gorgeous that's going to be. Let's see how it looks with the thank you, the thanks. Oh, I think I'll use thanks. I'll use thanks. And I'm also going to add You're Seriously the Best, which I will run along there on a piece of very vanilla possibly, or I could pop that on the inside, so I'll leave that out. Right, let's get this stamped, and of course I need a bigger stamping block. So what I'm going to go for is block letter H. H for Harry. H for higher. Right, let's pop my blocks up there. Right, okay. So let's get this stamped. If you wanted a really strong image, you could use your stamping platform, your stamp apparatus. Yes, so I might use my stamp apparatus because I've maybe just not got enough ink on this, so let me try again. I want it really bold. I'm just giving it a few seconds to take. Yeah, that's not coming up dark enough for me. Let me clean it just now. That's partly because it's a new stamp. You'll often find that kind of big block stamps like that do need a couple of applications of ink. So, and we're just fussy cutting it out anyway, so that's fine. Right. Now I don't have my foam mat in my stamp apparatus because this is a red rubber cling. So I'm just going to add a couple layers of ink, some light pressure. I think I need to re-ink my my stamp. That's what it is. And I think yeah, I want it dark. Right, I'm happy with that finally. So let me get this out of the way. I'm just going to attach it to my block to clean it on my Simply Chamois. And what you want to do is you don't want to press too hard into your ink because you run the risk of getting ink on your foam section, and I don't want that because that makes it all dirty. Right, so let's get this piece of equipment away as well. So I'm just going to pop them off. Could use them for another project possibly. I could always line them up on the stamp apparatus and stamp over the top of them. Right, so I'm not sure I need to layer this up on that DSP because I think this is going to look good enough with the very vanilla border that I'm putting around it. And you see how I'm just twisting the paper mainly. That's apparently the best way to fussy cut, but I can't always do that. Depends how well my hands are working. Really love these sentiments. Now I can't remember what card I done this on first. It was with another sentiment stamp set though. And because I liked it so much, I saw this in the catalogue and I thought, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Now I'm wondering how that will look on a piece of this. I think that will just set it off even more. Let's stick it down. So what you want to do is you want to make sure your glue's relatively close to the edges so that when you're fussy cutting it's not going to raise up off the paper. You want to give yourself a few millimetres border. That's gorgeous, even just on that as a background. Okay, let's fussy cut again. This is I find this really therapeutic. It's maybe boring for you guys to watch, but never mind. We will get there. And the key is to keep all the curves nice and curvy. You don't want any, there's very little sharp solid edges as possible, because this is just giving a lovely softer look. This DSP, because it's speciality, is really easy to fussy cut. It kind of glides off the paper. I do like that. That's lovely. I might even put it up the top half. Right, let's get that very vanilla back. Now I'm going to use the reverse and stamp this sentiment. You're seriously the best. I am going to opt for the darker Early Espresso again. Now I need to stand up to do this because I need to be able to see where I'm placing it. Start again over this side. Like so. Nope, didn't press it down hard enough. Not doing very well. I possibly need to re-ink. Right, so there we go. That's much better. My fault. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my paper cutter, my trimmer I mean. I'm just going to trim off that one. Trim off that. So this one's we're keeping, and this one we ain't. So it's away. I might put that there. It's quite a big sentiment, so let me pop a little flag in the end. I think that's quite nice. And then this one here. I think I'll put that one here. Oh, now I can't decide. Oh, come on, this is taking ages, this video. Simply the best. And thanks. Thanks up there, and you're simply the best down here. Yep, I'm going to go with that. That's what I thought for the first instance. I'm just leaving a tiny little border, sorry, focus, tiny little border at the bottom. This we need to get some dimensions. I think it's nice when it's overlapped. So definitely need one there, and need one on here, and then the rest I can do with normal glue. Let me peel these off just now. And we're just at half an hour, so that's not too bad. This will end quite quickly as soon as this bit's glued on, folks. So I'd like to thank you for popping on. Yeah, I'm going to pop that there. Ta-da! And there is our finished card. So I've made my own DSP today, and I've used this tiny little bit of DSP to get a border background. Isn't that cute? Handsome, sorry, it's handsome. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to catching up with you soon. Bye now.